Hello and welcome back to a Trader Joe's haul, which is a really fun one because some of my favorite things have arrived, but not my absolute favorite thing, which is the diamond wine, and I'm waiting for it, and I cannot help but scream every time I go in and they say it's not in yet. So aside from that, this is a little bit of a shorter haul, but there's a lot of good stuff in it. So lots of seasonal came back. There's some new stuff. And of course, I'm gonna just talk to you guys about my everyday shopping too, because we need to get snapped back into reality. The holidays have taken over and sometimes we need to reset, and that's what this week's about. So before I get into the video, make sure to thumbs it up, subscribe if you haven't yet already, and let's go right into the frozen stuff. All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the starting right here with the Kimbap. I got another one. Apparently, this is a very elusive product. It's hard to find. It's hard to get. It was MIA for a couple months. Then it came back. So I grabbed one 2 weeks ago when I saw it. And then there were a bunch on the shelf. And I guess there is limits on these now too because they're so popular. But I just love this for a lunch. It's super easy. You just heat it in the microwave for like a minute and a half, I think, or something like that. And it is delicious. Now, when I first tried this in the taste test, people were up in arms that I dipped it in soy sauce. I'm sorry, I like it in soy sauce. I know it is not sushi, I get that. But hey, if you want to eat something the way you like it, you should feel free to do so. And so I'm going to continue to eat it with my soy sauce because it's delicious. But I do say this product is insanely good. High quality, and I can see why it sells out every single day. But if you haven't tried it and you see it at your store, you might want to pick one up. It is vegetarian, so grab it while it's still around. Actually, is it vegan? I don't see a vegan sign. Oh yeah, I think I already talked about this. I think it's vegetarian, so we're gonna keep it at that. Maybe vegan. I didn't see why it wouldn't be, but it doesn't say it on here. The next new product that just came in is the beef bulgogi, and this is just straight up beef. They used to have a beef bulgogi like rice that they sold. I don't know, I think that might be seasonal, but this one is just the straight up beef, so you can make a meal with it, and it just slides out, and it is in an air sealed package, which is nice because I feel like it's gonna keep it fresh longer. And what I'm most curious about is how this should be cooked. So let's check out the back. So here's the nutrition facts for you, and then the ingredient list as well. And where I want to see is how they recommend cooking it. So it sounds like it's not there. It is right here. Here we go. So there's a stovetop and a microwave instruction. I am guaranteeing Tim will use the stovetop. He does not like the microwave, which I can understand. But if you need convenience, it is nice to have the option if you're like, you know, needing to get that put out faster than the stovetop can. But Tim will try this in the taste test. That was it for the frozen. I'm moving on now to some of my favorite items that just came in. These are seasonal. So the first thing is the blue cheese stuffed chocolate olives. I talk about these every single year, and I swear by these olives. They are delicious. And I'm talking, I am not a blue cheese gal, but there is something special about these olives. And I will warn you, they come in oil, so it is very oily. When I take these out, I always have a bowl with a paper towel so that it can kind of just soak it up because it is extremely oily. I think you can reuse the oil if you want to in cooking and stuff, so you're not being wasteful. And I believe it is, I think it's olive oil. Let me just check. Oh no, it's sunflower oil. Uh-oh. The oil police are coming in. There's extra virgin oil at the end, but you know, we know that, I know, because everybody tells me that sunflower oil is bad. So that might change your thoughts on this, but I will say these olives are delicious and I love them, and especially right now during the holidays, they're perfect for putting out for guests to eat at a party. You can even put toothpicks in them and make them fancy. But yeah, these are great. Another favorite seasonal is the scallop cracker trio. I wait for this every year. I absolutely adore this. And last year they had a single sleeve of the red chili ones. I haven't seen those yet this year, but that was kind of fun if you didn't want to get all three, but I highly recommend getting all three because they're delicious. And in fact, it's funny that they chose the red chili to be on its own because that's my least favorite in the pack. I much prefer the garlic ones, but that's just my personal preference and taste. I think a lot of people liked the red chili, obviously, since they singled that one out. But like I said, this is a fantastic trio. And when you open the box, they're all individually wrapped. So they have, you know, one sleeve of each flavor. And this is another great thing to put out for guests and on a charcuterie board. It's excellent. I never get complaints during this time of year when I put these crackers out. So highly recommend. Now there are two new cuties at Trader Joe's. Let's take these two down. I cannot help. The air plants that I get at Trader Joe's last me forever. And you may think, how? Like, how are these things surviving? Well, I read the instructions and for years I was doing it wrong. I would just like let the water run under its plant hair. But what I realized is you're actually supposed to take these plants and fill up like a cup of water and you dip it in the cup and you hold it in there for about 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. Sometimes I even like swirl it around. And then you pull it out, let it little drip down, and then let it dry, and that's how you're supposed to water these. And I will tell you, it isn't a very effective method because I have had my skeleton air plants for like 6 years, and they are doing great. So these are easy, very low maintenance. You don't have to do that like maybe once a month. It's literally so low maintenance. But this one is so pretty. It's very classy looking. It's a little deer and it has just a small gray design. So if you're somebody that doesn't have like a lot of color in your house or you want something very minimal, I feel like this is beautiful and it's perfect for maybe even part of your tablescape or centerpiece, whatever you want to do with it. I think it's super cute. But the snowman is what I saw first because how stinking cute is this little snowman? I love snowmen. They're my favorite for the holidays. And this guy looks like he's posing, or she is posing for the cover of Vogue. I don't know. She's very fashionable, or he. I don't know who it is. But yes, I think that this is super cute. I love the pose. I love the hair. I love the whole look of it. It's so fun, and Benson loved it too. So if you have kids, this might be a real winner for you. And they are here for a limited time, and I believe, I'm going to tell you, I believe these things are gonna be gone in a split second. So if you see them, get them now if you want them because they are not gonna last long. I know Trader Joe's, and these things are things that just fly. They'll get a few cases in and then they're gone. So there's your warning. Okay, now I'm gonna go through some everyday stuff because like I said, we need to reset. The holidays have come in strong at Trader Joe's. There's too many chocolates, too many sweets, too much. So let's bring it back down to reality, to Earth, planet Hespe here at the house. And I'm gonna show you what we got. So I got some Swiss cheese. I got some light string cheese. I got my favorite Southwest chopped salad, and Tim got some pepperonis. I also grabbed a ciabatta demi baguette because these are great to make sandwiches with, and that's why I bought it. That was the plan. And I know today's December 1st, and this says the 30th, but I've had it refrigerated. So it's a-okay. Refrigerating gives it a couple extra days, and I'm gonna make it today for lunch. So only one day past the best by date. Now, this cheese is a new cheese to Trader Joe's. I showed it a few weeks ago, I think, a couple weeks ago. Tim is obsessed. We went shopping and he was like, we need to get more of this cheese. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yes, we need to get more. It is the aged sheep's milk cheese that has the extra virgin olive oil in it. And it is, according to Tim, amazing. Unfortunately, not vegetarian. So if you are vegetarian, it does have animal rennet in it. So you just have to, you can make your choice. I personally am just gonna skip it because there's a lot of great cheeses out there that don't use that. But if you're somebody that just doesn't care, then this might be the cheese for you. Tim literally ate the entire block himself. So that's great. I'm glad that is here still because Tim was happy to get that. Now let's move to some alcohol. This week's taste test is gonna be a little shorter. There's not too many new products, so we are making up with it with some alcohol. So we've got the Negrin Brewing Company Christmas Bock. I love this label. It's super pretty. Look at that classic looking Christmas tree. What happened to these classic looking trees? Now everybody just goes insane on their trees and you can't even tell it's a tree anymore. Okay, I'm stepping down from my opinions on that. But I swear, I like this traditional Christmas tree. It's just so pretty and gives me all the feels. But how pretty is this this can in general. I just think it's a really nice can. They did a great job. 7% alcohol. It is a lager. So we'll try this one in the taste test and let you guys know how it is. I'm reading down here, actually. It says it's a German style. What does that say? Wanachstabach. I don't know what that word is, I'm sorry, is brewed to welcome the Christmas season. It has rich malt flavors of caramel, dark fruits, and toasted bread. It's offered as a perfect distraction from the hustle and bustle of the holidays. Hey, it's going, you know what? It's going with my theme this week. It's just kind of escaping the holiday season for a second, just taking it on pause, resetting. And then it says that you can even leave some out for Santa. That might be a great idea. I'll have to tell Benson. Just kidding. We always do milk. Almond milk. Next up, we have the Societe Brewing Company, the Debutante Amber Ale. Ooh, fancy. This is a kind of a plain can, but I like the little shadow picture that they have on here. It's cute. We'll see how that tastes in the taste test. Now, the favorite thing I got this week, of course, is the Platinum Reserve Sparkling Wines. Why have I not seen these before? Have they been here before? Was I just like blind while I worked at Trader Joe's for that past 9 years and never saw these? I don't know. I think I've just gotten really into the hierarchy of how Trader Joe's labels their different wines, and I've learned that the Platinum Reserve is where it's at, baby. Of course, the Diamond is what I'm missing most, and I talk to like every single time I go to Trader Joe's. I'm like, is the Diamond in yet? They're like, no. And then I was talking to one of the mates that I used to work with, and he's like, I don't think it's coming in. I'm like, oh no, it is coming in. So I think they're gonna do a full display of it. They usually did that at my store when I worked there. And so I'm just waiting for the day because I'm gonna buy 4 bottles. And that's very reasonable because there's people that come in and buy like 10 cases of that stuff. But I only need 4 for Christmas. Now, there's a sparkling wine that's a Brut, and then there's also a Brut Rosé. I'm thinking these are going to be fantastic. I almost don't want to mix them with any type of tangerine juice for like mimosas because I feel like it's going to be too good of a champagne to not try. I'm sorry, sparkling wine. But if you guys want us to try one of these in the taste test, let me know because I kind of want to crack one open and get the celebration started early. To see how these taste and if I need to run out and get another one because I showed you guys a Platinum Reserve cab last week and that already sold out. It's no longer at Trader Joe's and I'm so sad because I wanted to get a second bottle, but that one just flew and I'm afraid these might go too. So I might have to run back today or tomorrow and get another couple bottles for either New Year's Eve, I'm thinking, or even Christmas morning. So that's the 2 things I'm really excited about. I wasn't gonna get this, but then when I looked at the box, I was like, oh, you can make it into cookies. And I do cookies every year. So I got the gingerbread cake and cookie mix. It does have crystallized ginger pieces in this, but I love that I can turn this into cookies. And I feel like that's a really great way to cut my time of making this from scratch. So I grabbed the box. I think it'll be great. I also got some more of the farfalle regatta pasta. This is one of my favorites right now. It's the one with the little ridges on the bow ties. It really helps hold on to sauce and it's delicious. I love the chewiness and it just cooks to perfection. So grab that. I also grabbed the 2 Step Up 2 snack mixes. So there's 2 kinds. This is my favorite because it's not spicy, but this is the one that has the snack mix with honey mustard pretzels, honey roasted peanuts, corn chips, flax seeds, cheddar cheese, rocket crackers, honey roasted sesame sticks, and chili lemon corn sticks. This is my favorite, and there is one thing in here that I cannot, woo! There's one thing in here, sorry, something just fell onto me in the camera. There's one thing in here that I will like dig through and get, that's the honey mustard pretzel pieces. I will dig through this thing and I will take them all out and eat those first. I know I'm a terrible person, but hey, I'm usually the only one that eats this anyway. And then this one I typically give to my dad because he likes spicy, but this is a spicy mix and it has sweet jalapeno pretzel pieces, pasilla chili, sesame chips, spicy cheese, corn sticks, spicy chili almonds, and chili lemon corn nuggets. So if you're somebody that likes spicy, or if you're somebody that does not, there is one for each of you. And so those are back. There's also the trio of almonds that came back in too. I did not grab those. Those are delicious, but I just have way too much stuff like that right now, and I just didn't need it, so I didn't grab it. The Wintry blend is back in, and this is one of my favorite coffees. I love the pumpkin one, and that one's still available to buy, at least at my Trader Joe's. So if you still wanted to get the pumpkin coffee, that is available. But the Wintry blend is a great transition to now like the colder weather. It just has like a really nice taste and aroma. I really like the smell of it. It just smells Christmassy to me, so that's why I like it so much. And then I got the Belgian truffle box. These are always so cute. Every year there's a new paper wrapping on it, and this year they had cute little stars and the gold ribbon. There was another design too, and I totally am blanking on what it looked like. But if you go to your Trader Joe's, you will find out yourself. And these are a great gift because one, they're already wrapped, and before you open it, you know what you're getting, because inside this card has all the different chocolates, so you can see what you're getting. There you go. So this is a cute gift. This is easily like a neighbor gift, a teacher gift, a stocking stuffer, whatever you want to do. But I like those. Now I have one more thing after I get through this Magnum, and it is the highlight of the taste test. So stick around to find out where we're going to be trying the taste test. But this guy right here, this is the Rosé. This is the Magnum bottle, and it is super festive. I love getting these for New Year's. There's also a black one that is a Brut champagne, not just, this is Brut Rosé, sparkling wine. I keep saying champagne. But I love those for parties. They are great. They last. He takes care of a lot of guests, and they don't have the black one in yet, so I'll have to get that one when it does come in. But I love these for starting to think about New Year's. I know it's crazy. We have to like jump ahead before even one holiday is done. But with Trader Joe's, that is the way it works, and I think in retail in general. And then the last thing that I'm so excited to share with you guys is the taste test of caramels. And I was literally gonna skip it this year because we do this every single year. Actually, last year there was a hiatus, so we did not. But this year, I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they have new flavors. So for years, they had the same flavors, and I was like bored of it. So now they have all new flavors, and maybe you guys are wondering what the heck this is if you haven't seen this before. It is literally a blind taste test. You're gonna try each one, and then you're gonna guess what flavor it correlates to. Now let me tell you the flavors. We got creme brulee, fig and honey, sea salt, maple, double espresso, passion fruit, salted torts, gingerbread, salted lavender, pear and cinnamon, caramel mousse, and hot chili. Now, if you have tried these, there are some repeats in here. There are things that they've had before. The sea salt one is always there. I feel like the maple one was there too. And maybe the double espresso. And then over here, the hot chili. But I think almost all these are new. Pear and cinnamon I know is new for sure. Salted lavender. I'm just really excited to try these. But the one thing about this is by the time Tim and I are done, actually when we get to about, I think like 6 or 7, we are so sick from eating these, and it makes for a good video. So if you want to see us in pain, but in a, you know, in a silly way, not in a real way, watch the taste test. It's always a fun one. This is like one of my favorite taste tests of the year, to do like a blind tasting like this, because it's truly like a fun guessing game, and you can do this with your family and friends. So I feel like these are great gifts if you want to have like an interactive family time, friend time, whatever, and you guys can guess what each flavor is. So that is it. That's the haul. I almost said taste test. There is very few items this week, but I still managed to spend $140. Tell me how that happened. I don't know. Things are just crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, please. Help my videos get out there. That's great. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the taste test tomorrow. Stay tuned.